I was just looking at my roomie and she was just looking at me and she was giving the...
And she told me like, no, this is like the typical horror houses, okay? You shouldn't stay here.
Look at my jeans, look at my jeans. They have this big hole for like the wind to go in. I've just reached my hostel and
It looks like a boring place, I'm so sorry.
sometimes if it's boring, it actually means it's actually also safe and you can relax and do your own thing. So I was taking this little tags off my dry clean winter clothes. These are safety pins. My boyfriend's sister sent me this link to this husband killing woman in Korea called Omi Sok. Apparently she has some kind of innocent look. She has read that the highest payouts for insurance is if you go blind or if you die. What she actually did to her husband was exactly that. So she will drug the husband and then she will poke the eye and then they will go blind. They will not know what happened and she will tell them, oh, you fell down, and then subsequently she will also kill them. And after they became blind, right, she will stay at the hospital to take care of her husband and act like she is such a freaking good wife. And I think this happened to like 2 husbands before someone found out. Now when I see safety pins, all I can think about is that eye-poking shit. I look for something that can cover my luggage because the clasp for my luggage was like really loose, so I need to find something to clip it together or tape it down or get a new luggage. It's actually kind of cold and I'm like a bit like underdressed. I've met this girl, she's from Taiwan. Taiwan girl is actually doing like a working holiday also, but I don't think we will have the same plans. I'm gonna find my cousin, check out her room and see if I want to take it. I'm severely underdressed. I don't really want to change out of it. I don't know what to do with my car if I take my cousin's room. I was planning after I leave Melbourne, I will take the car and then drive northwards and head to Brisbane and Gold Coast. But what do I do now? I don't know. The last time I came to Australia, I brought like an umbrella to carry everywhere and then I realized like who carries an umbrella around. Instead what they do is they wear hats. So this time, I'm not gonna bring an umbrella. I brought a cap. Luckily, because I'm so freaking smart, the winter here is totally not like winter, okay? It's like freaking bright. How dare you, Australia, you cheat my feelings. My mascara keeps drying up and then like going into my eye. I feel like I'm the perfect person to rob because like I can't even see, so I'll be like rubbing my eye. Maybe like someone can just like pickpocket me. Like, I don't know because like, you know, my mascara sabotaged. Okay, what will be a good title? Okay, bye-bye. I'm just packing some of my stuff here and I realized I really hate packing for winter, okay? It can be so freaking freezing cold like outside and then once you go inside a building, you have to take off everything and then like so your bottom layer has to be very thin because if not, I will be sweating like buckets of sweat. You know, Melbourne is not very cold. So I don't have to be in super thick clothing. I would rather freeze in the cold than to sweat buckets. That's provided I actually make it out alive. I found out the reason why God put me here in this place where I have no trouble speaking their language, and it is to let me realize that I'm a fool. So yesterday I was using Google Maps to get to this Mala Tang place where I'm gonna meet my roomie, and then the road is straight. You just have to follow the lines. I was so distracted the whole way that I keep turning. I have no idea why I keep turning. I just saw something and then I was filming it and then I just go this way, you know? And do you guys know that the trams here are freaking amazing? Other than the fact that, you know, I'm staying in a free tram zone. So let's say you're driving, okay, and then you are like honking at the car in front of you because he wants to turn right but there's no right turn, okay? So like what do? So you're like honking, you're like,
Ah, where is this motherfucker going?
and then you're just shouting in your car, okay? But the tram masters,
I think they're called tram masters, I'm not very sure.
they take it to the next level. They have a microphone and they will be like, car, you can't turn right here. And like the car driver will actually be able to hear. The tram masters here, they have authority. It is so freaking amazing. Yesterday I was watching the whole scene play out. This is freaking amazing. I don't have trams back at home. God put me here to experience the wonderful life of the Melbourne. I've done some work and now I'm gonna go for my yoga class. Cause my sister was like, they're so bored, go for a yoga class, and I'm gonna go now. It's already 4:15 p.m. Yoga class is at 5. I was thinking I can go early just in case I get lost. My yoga class, right? It is like this introductory class pack for 10 days and it's for 45 Australian dollars, which I thought was quite a steal. Because I'm here for exactly 10 more days, okay? Before I get my car and I scram from Melbourne. Yeah, so it's very, very good. It's called Move Yoga. Yesterday I lugged like 2 big bags of like leftover things from my cousin because she is moving out from her dormitory and end up like I'm not taking her room. I'm not gonna stay in Melbourne. I was excited, but like my aunt may lose more money if she actually rent it to me for 3 months instead of just returning the room now. I'm trying to find some coffee, but how come I'm not seeing any? Eating here is so pricey. Like half a mind to just fly back tomorrow. Oh no, I'm here. It's happening like all the time. I don't know, there's a lot of like those, you know, emergency siren lights thingy going on like this. You'll never know because I don't watch the news either. There's always something happening. I'm gonna view an apartment right now and I'm actually kind of nervous. I've never done this before. It's very daunting stuff for me. I'm at the suburbs of Melbourne right now. My roomie will come and join me. So she's no longer my roomie. She has moved out today, but she said she will join me for a viewing of the apartment. I think cause she can tell like I'm quite inexperienced for this and I keep asking her like every single detail of her apartment. So I think she knows that I'm kind of nervous. Honestly, from the photos, the apartment seems to be pretty nice, okay? Good morning from my empty hostel room. My roomie has moved out and I'm very sad. But it's okay because I'm gonna move out tomorrow too. So if you're wondering what's up with this beanie situation where I look like a Japanese, it's because I can manipulate my bangs if I have a beanie on. If not, it's like there's one like here and then there's one just like here and then there's one just poking my eye. So anyway, the apartment search continues, okay? So yesterday I went to view an apartment, okay? And it was horrifying, okay? I wish I have taken a video, but I feel like it may be a little inappropriate, right? So I didn't, but let me try to describe it to you, okay? It is those kind of share houses where you have about 5 or 6 rooms for rental and then they have shared 3 bathrooms, okay? It's actually pretty big. They actually have quite a big kitchen. The problem is that it is completely filled with a whole bunch of okay? The kitchen, there was this rice cooker. I can see that there's still rice inside. They have used scissors and the kitchen equipment.
They are used and just left there unwashed.
And then we walk past the bathroom. It is just a shower head and then like there's a whole bunch of shower gel, shampoos, including like shavers
Thrown all over the floor.
It was so horrifying. But the worst shit is like there's a smell. Oh no, wait, that's not the worst shit. The worst part is that there is this sofa. It was a big disgusting mess, okay? But what was the worst was that there were 2 Kewpie dolls, like naked Kewpie baby dolls, just like lying on the sofa.
Oh my gosh, like why?
And like there was this table, like dining table. It has a quarter bottle of Grey Goose vodka and there were just like used cups like everywhere and it's
Just so disgusting.
okay, when you walk in, there's this like kitchen smell that of like something is spoiling. It was the first apartment that I saw. I was just looking at my roomie and she was just looking at me and she was giving the I was thinking like, is this normal? Because when you share like a place together, it's bound to get dirty, right? And I asked the landlord, do you guys have people coming in to clean the place? And he said,
Oh yeah, like every 2 weeks.
after Rumi and I left, I told her like, it can't be too bad if there's a cleaner coming in every 2 weeks, right? And she said,
No, I think he's lying.
she said that there was this chili that was just rotting at the side and she says like it must have been there for more than 2 weeks, okay? If the cleaner has been here, you have
Throw it away, okay?
And she told me like, no, this is like the typical
Horror houses, okay? You shouldn't stay here.
I didn't even know, but I'm so grateful to have my roomie with me. She actually told me that the ones that she has seen, they are not as bad as this. And she was telling me there was this one that was so bad, but nothing compares to this first
Apartment I saw.
the landlord was asking me, oh, which room will you be interested in? And I was thinking, usually I'll go for the smaller room that has a table. I didn't even know that this was not the normal state. Anyway, so today I'm gonna go and view another apartment, and hopefully this one will be better. I will try to find housemates that are female, because males, I just kind of think they're a little bit more messy. But Rumi told me that there are females who leave their used pets lying around this sort of situation. So a few days ago, I was searching for an apartment because I want to stay in Melbourne. But today, my tour agency flipped that around for me, and I think I'm gonna go on a road trip instead. I think it's a lot better if I can go travel first. I just wanted to stay in Melbourne because I made a friend here, and she's my really good friend. She's from Taiwan, and I just wanted to stay here with her. But I thought about it, and actually my main purpose of coming here is to travel. There was this apartment that I really love. So she has 2 dogs. The landlord of the apartment told me she's gonna give me the room, but I'm gonna tell her no